Recording now, baby. We're about to start up Dread Templar. We tried doing Lunacid tonight, but it was pretty scuffed. I'm talking to the YouTube bros. My real friends here on the YouTube side. Wink, 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 wink. It still says 0%. It should be pretty soon. It'll be updated. There we go. 50%, 60%. Oh, hey, Jax's Bonaxis. Hey, bro. How you doing? And by bro, I mean broette. Brone of Arc, that's what you are. What up? Oh, I don't think I told you guys the reason that I switched over to Twitch. I'm going to just say it again for everyone. Censorship of language. And then there's like easier networking, like I can raid friends and stuff like that. Most of my indie VTuber friends are on Twitch. So yeah. She got her own sword? Who's this she you speak of? Yeah, what the fuck is up with Susan, man? The fun sucker thing. If Twitch can get a bunch of advertisers to hop on with the shit they put on there, then YouTube should not be having any problems. Okay, the patch application is about 40% done. Yeah, I called her Brone of Arc. Oh, yeah, you're saying she gets her own sword. Hell yeah. Do you want a sword, Jax's Monaxis? Because you could also get like a battle axe, a mace. You can get an axe. Oh god, that was terrible. Okay, 80% done, 90% done. All right, it is now updated. We're gonna boot Dread Templar back up. This is the 1.0 version that just released pretty recently. I haven't played this game in 6 months. You know what that means? If I haven't played this game in 6 months, that means that this is one of the very first games that I ever played on this channel. Wow. Jaxis of 99 Axes. Hey, you got an Xbox name. That's cool. You got any modern systems, Jaxis? Okay, I just lowered the volume on my end. Hey, the menu looks a little different. Look at that. Guardian mode. Oh, that's like a wave-based mode. There's a whole level select. I've only beaten up to 4. I've only beaten up to the first level of chapter 3, and there are 5 chapters, bros. Should I restart from the beginning, guys? Or do you guys think I should start from chapter 3? Because I'm pretty rusty, unlike that gay person in my chat who can't get any poon. He calls himself voluntarily celibate, but he's lying. He's lying. Okay, yeah, start from the start. Hell yeah, bro. And I'm gonna do just normal start from the start, no new plus or whatever. What do you guys think? Normal or hard? So I want to take it easy tonight after all the stress I've had, but like, I kind of prefer hard modes. How about brothers? I'm not doing hell, huh? No. Let's do hard since I got one person. Well, actually, we got normal and we got hell. And I'm voting normal. Buy dice? I know the descriptions. It's hard mode. Actually, fewer health packs does sound kind of... Let's just do normal. I'm just going to do normal, blend, no plus. Oh my god, the speed. Okay, do I lower? Let's see if lowering the FOV makes it feel less weird. There we go. That's a more tolerable speed. Sneed. Formerly Chuck's Fuck and Suck. Hell yeah. I already know how to play this game. Oh, I didn't realize you had that from the start. Okay. Skip the tutorial, lead to the main campaign. Hell yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Speed demon. Oh, now I got a second vote for hell. I probably would have done that. Whatever, we're doing this normal or whatever I chose. I don't even remember anymore. Okay. Rusty's normal. Talk mad shit for someone in glory killing distance. I'm glad, even though the whole IL thing ended up being like really disappointing and weird. Oh, that was weird. I still think I met some good people out of it. You've got all the people that joined the Discord. They're all people that I basically vetted, and they tolerate our bullshit. So that's great. Tolerant people are always fine, as long as they're actually tolerant and not, you know, cringe leftoids. I think the guy who made this game might have also done the music, by the way. It's pretty wild. Hey, this layout of the level is different. I don't remember this at all. And the guns are way the hell faster. Jeez. Chrono sounds like Ellis. Yeah. Chrono's great, man. What a nice guy. Chrono's nice. King Patrick's nice. Syo's nice. Lizer's nice. They're all good people. I hope I'm not forgetting someone. Hey, why are these up? Is this like a new game plus? Yeah, I vetted you, Rusty. I called you some gamer words and you were cool with it, and that's good enough for me. Ooh. Oh. Okay, so I can do Katana Slaughter. Throwing damage is good. I might do that. Yeah, I don't care about swing damage all that much. Yeah, maybe they did just start you with stuff. Yeah, his RRs are not all that good. My voice is pretty gravelly at the moment. Like, it's a lot less, like, perky than it usually is, but, you know? Sounds terrible, right? I never thought RR was cute. Like, why is that considered cute? Like, that doesn't make me horny. It just makes me think, oh, you're trying to make me horny. Okay. My voice is water. What do you mean by water? Quincy, oh, Jaxus, you're sweet. You're too sweet. Do Muna do. What is that from? Oh, Jaxus is high. Hell yeah, girl. Did you do a gummy or did you smoke anything? Oh shit! God damn it! You guys didn't see that. I did it on purpose if you did. One gummy, okay, cool. Yeah, I usually, I've been doing one gummy lately for like sleeping better and less stress and all that jazz, but when I want to get stoned, I just go straight up to 2 gummies. It's great. I'm glad that I did normal difficulty because I get to pay more attention to chat and you guys are what matters. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Oh man, if my voice is water, you should hear my friend Backspace. He's got like dude simping for his voice. Yeah, they definitely changed this game up a ton. Oh my god. I need to send another message to the guy who developed this game and congratulate him if it ends up being as good as it seems like it is. Because he really remixed this. Like, wow. Honestly, he remixed this so much that I would probably want to go back to older versions just to play the older versions of the levels. Hey, King Patrick. Yeah, this game is fucking great. It's, from what I understand, it might be developed by one guy. Isn't that crazy? Oh, shit. Okay. Last time I played this was like hard difficulty. This is normal. Normally I don't do normal, but I'm stressed. Holy shit. I'm wanting to take it easy. Share it to the Discord? Oh, you meant the Muppet song. Okay. Now look at these old saves. I mentioned before the stream, before some of you guys arrived, that the developer of this game actually messaged me. I asked him if he had like a rune image that I could put into my computer. And his Dread Templar rune is right next to the Doom one, the Quake one, and then there was like a third one, or fourth? Halo. There was a Halo rune and there's an Ion Fury rune. So it's 5 runes inside of my computer. It looks really fancy. Yeah, I've got a friend who does lots of cool computer modding. He's the guy who's going to be custom sleeving the 4080, which is, thank God, tax deductible. If it weren't for that, I would not have upgraded. In fact, I would have gotten the 4090 FE if I'd seen it in stock. This is where I came from. Yeah. I might as well be stoned right now, jeez. Which GPU do you have, Jaxus Von Axis? I should just call you Jaxus? What do you want to go by, Jaxus? Does that work? If I remember correctly, Rusty has a peasant laptop from like 2011 or something. This has a GTX 1050, not even the TI version, 2 gigs of VRAM. I actually don't know what Faragor has, but I know that Lynxbro upgraded to a 6600 non-XT, which has 6 gigs of VRAM. Oh god. I think that's how it is. Oh, and Master Manos has, what was it, a 1050 Ti, 1650? I think it was a 1650. I might be totally wrong though. 8 gigs of VRAM? Oh, that's not bad at all. Yeah, 8 gigs of VRAM, medium to high settings in most games will be fine at even 4K. You'll just run into issues if you run it, I meant to say 1080p, not 4K. If you run at 4K, 8 gigs is pretty limiting, and if you play games like Callisto Protocol at like Ultra, you're gonna run into a VRAM bottleneck. The whole reason I got the 4080 instead of the 4070 Ti is because it has 16 gigs of VRAM versus the 12 in the 4070 Ti. So I paid 50% more for a third more VRAM. And that's just because of video editing. It helps out a lot with that. I can like go through a VOD at 32 times speed and, you know, it's smooth. It's really good for searching for like funny clips that I vaguely remember. I'm like, it was around here that this funny thing happened, right? 1050 Ti. Okay, yeah, same. This has a 1050 non-Ti, so she's got like, I think half the VRAM, sadly. I almost want to start up like a charity just giving you guys like GPUs, but I kind of don't have like a ton of GPUs. I'm a bleeding heart. I'm way too generous sometimes, but you guys are worthy, so, you know. At some point, I'm half tempted to do like GPU giveaways or something, but not just like to get followers or whatever, to hook you guys up. Because I'm a bleeding heart. Not one of them liberals, though. What the fuck? Oh, you have to hold the jump button. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm way too out of it for hard difficulty. Jesus. That is so satisfying. It's like the Doom guy's super shotgun. Oh, right around the corner. I think this game's coming out on Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation soon. I don't know how this is gonna play with a controller though. I can't imagine that would be good. Shit. Oh, you couldn't punch after throwing it in like the original version that I played into. Aww. In 2011, you just had to switch to a different weapon. Nice. Investing graphene. Oh my god. Yeah, if I sitting away inflation. Yeah, you're right, Jaxus. I thought about that too. I ended up just withdrawing all of my retirement fund, and I actually invested it into this channel. I invested like 6K plus into this channel so far. It's a long-term thing. I don't plan on upgrading my computer again for another like 5 years or something. Maybe 3 or 4 depending on how the channel goes, but yeah, I really invested in the channel. Well, AMD stocks also doubled like that, Lynx bro. I was telling people to invest in AMD stocks when they were worth like less than $2, and I wasn't investing in it myself. I was just giving investment advice, which is usually not advisable, because you're on the hook if you lose money and you give investment advice. But yeah, no, AMD was a really good investment. Oh, I got only 1 out of 2. Yeah, for quite a few years, Jaxus, you're right.
As far as I could remember, my grandfather had always been by my side. He was the most important person in the world to me. That night, he was telling me a bedtime story, as usual. A red mist rose around our cabin, bringing with it a horrid smell. My grandfather tensed up.
This is new.
Turned pale. He quickly opened a casing with his rifle, shoved me into the hidden compartment in the walls, and warned me not to make a sound under any circumstances. I was scared, but he smiled gently. Then, the hidden door slammed shut with a thump, obscuring his figure.
Cool. Yeah, that was not in the original. Sorry, I had to stop what I was doing and watch that. That was cool. Yeah. So I guess they added like backstory and stuff. Okay. The voice acting was a little subpar. I might have to maybe reach out, offer like Josh's services or something. But yeah. Oh, Josh being Backspace's name. Like, I feel like my buddy Backspace would probably be a pretty good Dread Templar. Oh, shit. Oh, hardware. Yeah. So I'm rocking a 5900X. And I've actually been encoding the streams and, not video, just the streams off of the CPU instead of the GPU like everyone else does. Because I think it looks cleaner, just on a, holy shit. He just hit me with a grenade. Okay. I think CPU encoding looks better than GPU encoding. It's subjective, kinda, but I think it just looks so much cleaner. So I do that off of my CPU. But I'll have to check out the 4080 and see how it encodes video. It might be cleaner. It might maybe have more stable bitrate or something like that. I know it's gonna encode like edited videos way faster though. Okay, side area, Templar runes, yeah. Oh yeah, it's these side challenge areas. These are fun. Hey, it's just like that enemy from Quake 1 mission pack, Dissolution of Eternity, I think? Either that or Scourge of Armagon. Yeah, those were freakier in Quake, though. Couldn't hear a word? Yeah, it was kind of quiet. Yeah, I doxed him. I gave his real name. Now, he's... We've said our real names in real life, or on stream before. There's no doxing, my friend. His last name is Johnson, by the way. Nah. My last name's Johnson. It's Gamerword Johnson. That's my full legal name on my birth certificate. Gamerword Johnson. I'm just so brave, I'm just willing to give that out, bros. I want to look at chat. How about I move chat over above the game? Let's see if that's easier to look at. There we go. Yeah, Josh, is Josh really an odd name in the USA? It's pretty common. I've met a lot of Joshes in my life. See? Even Rusty's got a brother named Josh. That sounds awesome, Jaxus. If you could see those, if you could find those old Pixar N64 adaptation things, like Bug's Life, Toy Story, all that stuff, if you could post that to the Discord, that would be cool. No pressure, though. Bob and Bill, they're not that. It's like Robert and William, you know? I know a William who, he was kinda sorta woke and he moved to, where did he move? He moved to California and he was all excited because he's woke and that's just how he's wired. And he came back like less than a year later and he was like, I regret everything. That was really bad. I cannot believe how horrendous that experience was. I will never go back to California. And I was like, yeah. Yeah. It's like, I could have told you. Oh, shit. In fact, I did tell him, that's right. I told him, I was like, hey, that's like not a good place. You do you, but like, not a good place. It was like a coworker's son or something. Bubba and Billy. The fuck? Oh. Yeah, I do wonder if Backspace would be down. They're not interested. Interested in maybe offering his services. I'll hit him up, see what he thinks. A heated winter bird bath? That's cute. In the Discord, yeah, we got Farmer Josh, we got Backspace. I don't know about a third one, but I know at least about those two. I think I mentioned before my real name is Nick. So that's not really doxed, that's like first name, you know? And I was named after Nicolas Cage, the actor. God, I'm so glad I did easy. I'm not a pleb, I'm just not in the mood for effort right now. Ooh, this is my boomstick. I don't remember that too well. Oh yeah, normal basically is easy mode. At least in my mind. Backspace doesn't do voice acting, but he should, and he's expressed some interest. Like he'd like to do more voice acting for his Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Huh. Is that a reference to Zelda, or is that something we're actually gonna have to remember? Oh well. But yeah, he'd be a pretty good voice actor. People are always saying he has like a caramel voice and some other stuff like that. And I get hit or miss responses to my voice. Some people like it, some people are like, yeah, you sound like really lame. I'm like, okay, jeez. Okay, I didn't notice those things. Hey guys, let's all admit something embarrassing. I haven't seen the Indiana Jones movies all the way. Not a single one. I know of the memes and the cultural references and stuff, but yeah, I don't think I've ever seen them. Yeah, Backspace is a total nerd. You should bully him sometime. No, he likes Dungeons and Dragons. Honestly, at this point, with all the normies entering Dungeons and Dragons, I don't feel like that's all that nerdy anymore, which is weird. Like it's my culture, you know? These are my people, my nerds. Oh, it just turned that off. Yeah, back in my day, nerds were still like made fun of and stuff. I got to experience that paradigm shift, you know? I did joke to a school... Oh, that thing slows me down, okay. I did joke to a school bully once that I was gonna be his boss one day. Like, I was kind of joking about like Revenge of the Nerd stuff or whatever. In reality, I just wouldn't hire him. We will meet again soon, Templar. Still no voice acting? That which you carry inside will then belong to me. Yeah, they should have added voice acting for him. Maybe he couldn't find someone to cast. And maybe Josh could play that guy. Purple key card, nice. Who you calling King, Rusty? You calling King Patrick? Oh, yeah, King okay, yeah, that too. Aw. Oh, well, you little shit. My vision's terrible. I'm ordering new glasses tomorrow, thank God. It's like, it fixed itself, and it's kind of 2020, but I have focusing problems now, so... Yeah, I could just keep calling him Backspace. I wish he had like a one-syllable nickname. Oh, I have called him his name in streams a lot, you know. Nothing. Hey, King Patrick, what's your real name? Is it Patrick? Don't actually have to say that, it's a joke. Rusty's real name is Binger. Okay. What a tease. And? Is this a dead end? Okay, this is where I came from, I think, so this way. Satanic. Lord Brolinkus the Second. Seconds? Oh, that hurts. if I can make that. I wonder if I can make that famous last words. I wonder how many people have said that before they died, historically. Aha! Okay, that wasn't a shortcut. This is where I came from. Do I fall down? No. Okay, this looks very Doom. Doom 1993. You see that? Something like that, or Hexen, Heretic, you know those games? Oh my god, it was this door. I like when people make builds for other characters. Like, there are Dungeons & Dragons character builds for Doom Guy. He is really hardcore. I feel a little disappointed. So if we'd played Lunacid tonight, if the game weren't like a shit show, I would have let you guys choose which character I play as. I would have let you select like what I upgrade, which weapon to use, that kind of thing, my playstyle. I was gonna let this be one of my most like customized sessions, but then the game kept freezing at that same spot, so. Oh well. At some point, guys, we are going to play a game like Elden Ring, and you guys are going to help me pick what we're going to play as. Like the character class, the look. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, that was weird. Yeah. I got stuck in the wall for a sec there. I don't know about that, Rusty. Oh, thank God, yeah. Iron Meat. Yeah, you're right. So Faragor, is that game, does it have like an online co-op mode, or is it all just, oh shit, offline? I'm getting hit a lot when I shouldn't be. Yeah, Backspace and I definitely would be good with a game like Iron Meat. What new books, Vis? They don't exist. That's non-canon garbage. Doesn't exist. Not a real thing. You can choose what your canon is, you know? Like, in my mind, DC Comics ended at New 52. With the Final Crisis story by, I think, mostly Grant Morrison. That was the end of DC Comics. Everything since is just corporate fanfic. It's not necessarily all bad. There have been some really good comics since then, but it's just not canon. It's not the real deal. Oh. Let's get that fetal alcohol syndrome head. Pixel game where you play as a monster? Which one? Jax's that game. I know what you mean exactly, Jaxus. And yeah, Greta Thunberg. I was trying to remember her name. She's got that fetal alcohol syndrome Greta Thunberg head. It's not called Devour. What is that game called? Anyone in chat remember the name of that game? Pixel game where you play as a monster that escapes from like a science facility? And you just devour everything. It's great. But I don't remember the name of it. Carrion, thank you. If I played D&D, I don't know enough about Dungeons and Dragons to know which character class, but it would probably be really similar to my default Elder Scrolls build. In Elder Scrolls, I always play as the Bosmer, the Wood Elf, with a bow and a little bit of magic. Oh shit, that's the end. Okay. I wouldn't play as a dirty knife eater in Dungeons and Dragons. I'd play as a good, wholesome human instead of what do you call it? A knife eater. I say that jokingly. Yeah, orcs are black, by the way. Yeah. Right? We call them bingers around here. To get past the censors. Oh shit. Technically local, but Steam. Oh yeah, that's right. Local online. At some point, Backspace and I are going to do the game East 9 Monstrum Nox co-op. I have that on Switch, and I have not bought it on PC yet, but we're going to get the Steam version. We're going to play that. It's kind of fucked. My East game collection is all over the place. Like, I have East 9 on cartridge. I have all of the other East games on Good Old Games, and I'm going to have to get East 9 on Steam to do the co-op thing. Get wrecked. It's fine. Hey, we don't call them a mob, Rusty. That's like hate speech or whatever. Do you ever see that MSNBC chick, Joy Reid, say that? She said that it was like hateful to call a mob a mob. It's pretty funny. And then you go forward a few like months and she's calling the other side a mob. It's like, okay. The side area. Shit. All right. Did that monster pop into existence? I don't think so. Aww. Hey, holy shit. Jaxus, you and Vis, you are both of, a certain shade of hair. I was gonna say, so Vis has orange hair and you've got like redhead. That's cool. Definitely explains why one gummy is enough for you though, gosh. You're that tiny. Okay. So the New Game Plus thing for this only seems to be the runes. I don't appear to have all the old guns. Your life is Shadow of the Colossus. That is so funny. Okay. Oh, I need to set up bots on Twitch. I could have set up a thing. Shit, I should have even said it. Yeah, King Patrick, if you guys don't already know, he's like a friend of the channel. Really nice guy. Not a piece of shit. So if you guys want to follow him, King Patrick, I think 1-1. I just added him to my suggested channels list of my channel when I got off work today. Meant to do it sooner. Kinda forgot. Only went on there to take Luna Latte off since she's an Arnold, a Benedict Arnold. There we go. I should play the Shadow of the Colossus PS4 remake on PS5 before I sell it. Because it is like 4K, I think 60 FPS on the PS5, and it is really pretty. So, you know, that'd be a good game to stream. Here we go. This was not activated earlier. Dude, Sony was so great when I was a kid. As soon as they closed Japan Studio, I knew it was over. And they closed them after I bought my PS5. The whole reason I got it was like, you know what? They suck, but they have Japan Studio. And then they closed Japan Studio like a month later. It's like, Jesus, man. They had Gravity Rush, they had Freedom Wars, they contributed to games like Shadow of the Colossus. Well, not contributed, they straight up, they're like the lead team behind that. They made games like Rain for the PS3. Oh, so many games. Japan Studio was absolutely the jewel on their crown, and they want fucking Naughty Dog, one of the studios with the most turnover in the gaming industry, instead. Like, that's not your main studio, Sony. Naughty Dog sucks. They were good back in the Jak and Daxter 1 days and the Crash Bandicoot days, but ever since Jak 2, I feel like they've been downhill. That game was, yeah, Vis, PC above all else. And if you want handhelds, get a fucking GPD Win or Steam Deck. Huh? Okay, so I did the side areas, silver runes, secrets. Okay, I'm only halfway through the level, but I think I might be going backwards. I definitely need to update the chat program so that it shows you guys for your messages for longer, you know? Okay, we're kind of backtracking a little, so I teleported through here. And... oh, this is new. Huh? Huh? I'm so confused, chat. Oh, that's awesome, Jaxus. Another good thing about PC is even the people in chat who have 1050s, 1050 Ti's, that kind of thing, your biggest limit is, your biggest limit is VRAM at the moment. If you run games at 720p or lower, like, you're set. You could run anything. And I think FSR works on the GTX 1050, so you can play games like Elden Ring. Just run it at 576p resolution and aim for 30 FPS locked. Oh, God. Imagine being Druckmann. Yeah, Neil Druckmann is something else. Yeah, Neil Druckmann is such a feminist as he fired Amy Hennig in favor of himself and another white guy. I say white with big quotation marks. I think it might be like anti-Semitic to call Jewish people white, and I don't want to be anti-Semitic, right? Okay, this looks like this is where I'm supposed to go. Yep. Unstuck. Unstuck. If anyone's triggered, I'm like Jewish or something, you know? Like, or something, you know, whatever. For the sake of this argument, I am Jewish. It's like the you can't speak for women because you're not a woman. I usually say, well, you know, for the sake of this argument, I identify as a woman. Lol. I'll just like point to Vis and be like, hey Vis, give him your best shot. Go offend him. Yeah, get right. Environment demo nude? Well, actually... What is the phrase? Tits or GTFO? I think that's what we should be saying to Jaxus, right? You can't talk about nude, not post tits. Don't actually do that, I'm joking. You're cool. We do not ask friends to disrobe. I'm mashing the E button. Okay, so there's a switch. Rusty's a switch. Sometimes he's a dom. Wait, no, never mind. He's not a switch. He's just a sub. Oh. Sneezing. Sorry, I'm not thirsty. I'm not thirsty at all. Well, to be fair to the nosy Puritans, Jaxus, if I saw topless chicks wandering around, I would get an unwanted boner, and I do not want unwanted boners in public. So I do kind of prefer women not go topless. At least not while I'm standing up. Okay, switch. Where to switch at? That it? No? Okay, this is not where we're supposed to go. Like half an hour in and I'm already getting lost. Okay, so we stay away from this area. Hey, I like that image you made earlier of more than a 6. Hey, Lynx bro, you see tits on anyone? The gorilla brain just activates, you know? Okay, there should be a switch, but I have no idea. No reason boner? Yeah, I get those. They're not fun. Maybe it is backwards. Is that the switch? I don't think it is. I think I already activated this. I pressed the E button on it. I pressed the E button on it. I swear to God, chat. You saw me do it. You saw me do it, chat. Okay. I don't know who Dan is. I remember the Game Grumps guy. Ego Raptor is one of the Game Grumps guys, right? Oh, but you see all the other times I fuck up, right, Vis? I see how it is. Okay, this is giving me boss arena vibes. This section right here. Ooh. Oh. There we go. I was looking at chat. Did he? Wasn't that he went mainstream? Oh, he censored his old videos? I just wrote him off when I saw him say something woke and I never looked back. I didn't realize he sold out that hard. I don't like sellouts and I don't like wusses, you know? Like, some people are weak and that's okay. But if it's like, you're just pretending that you're like really not accepting of something because you think it'll make you look more virtuous or something, that shows you're a bad person, you know? Okay, that's where I came from, so... Huh. A blueprint? How could anyone draw a blueprint in this damn place? Okay, so... Okay. I think it's forward. Oh, sexual allegations. That's not cool. Oh, did the crow say... Was it soft R or hard R with the crow scene? As if it's, you know, soft A, I mean, not a big deal. If it's hard R, he still shouldn't have censored it. He should have just been like, yeah, sorry about that. But not that sorry, you know? Just hand wave it away. That's all you gotta do. Nigga! Like that? Let's all do a really good crow impression, chat. Nigga! See? Like that? No, fuck Twitch. I'm just making a crow sound. There's nothing offensive about that. I'll have you know I'm part black. I mean, my cat's black. Basically the same thing, right? Come at me, Twitch. I will never get canceled. They will try, and I will laugh them off. Jack says no! Oh, actually, no, let's allow it, yeah. I didn't realize the Autobot was trying to censor Jaxus. I think I have to monitor TOS a little bit, but you weren't saying the N-word. You were making a crow noise, Jaxus. There's nothing offensive about crow noises. Hey, I'm a Starling. That's part bird. I do impressions, all right? You're fine, Jaxus. Don't worry about it. It's an auto mod, and I don't think I've ever let it censor anything. Oh, shit. I've got 3 health. Oh. Oh. No, don't send me back up. Ah! Okay, we're good. Death approaches. Oh, hello. We're gonna play this like a Call of Duty game. Oh, God. Holy shit. JonTron is good. He didn't go woke, but he said a slightly inaccurate. Oh shit. Okay. He said a slightly inaccurate statistic, and he was made to apologize for it, and he just stopped like talking about a lot of things afterwards because he was like, yeah, fuck it, this isn't worth it. Having a dialogue with people like Destiny, who's a piece of shit, isn't worth it. Fuck Destiny. I'm cool with ideological, oh shit, okay. Ideological, what's the word? Non-conformity? I'm okay with ideological non-conformity. Like, I don't need people to disagree with me or to agree with me. But, I don't like sellouts, I don't like cowards, and I don't like cancel culture cucks, all right? If someone says something you disagree with, okay, let it happen. It's not a big fucking deal, you know? Okay, shit. I know I only have 3 health. I guess I'm gonna backtrack a little and see if there's any health back there. Yeah, JonTron never stopped being good. He's also like one of us. He just stopped like engaging, you know? Dropped out of the culture wars. Any health? You met him once? That's cool, Lynx, bro. Yeah, the 2000s are great, man. I totally agree with that, Jaxus. I like the 2000s and like late 90s rules where we would sometimes be needlessly offensive for the sake of it. It's like, be a little transgressive, be a little offensive. It's cool. Push the boundaries. If no one pushes the boundaries, assholes will keep bringing them back, pulling your freedoms. And that's gay. Not like homosexual gay, but like the worst kind of gay. House of the Dead on a Dreamcast? Holy shit, Lynx, bro, that's awesome. Did you play it with a light gun? I have like a big fetish for light gun games. Like they arouse me sexually. This motherfucker. I think I killed him. Yeah. Oh man, that's so nice. I'm gonna save. Too much backtrack, no. Yeah, JonTron isn't a fighter. He's just like a good guy. He's not really built for like arguing and debating and stuff. I am actually really good at debating, but I don't enjoy it. Like, why would I want to fight when I could just support someone, you know? Oh, God. Motherfucker! I was like a third of a second away from shooting him to death. Okay, I'm glad this is normal. Auto reloaded on each shot. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have some really fond memories of, I joked earlier about, okay, I joked earlier about Chuck E. Cheese, but I have some really fond memories of going to Chuck E. Cheese, ignoring all the kid shit and playing like arcade games as a little kid. They had the Alien vs. Predator Capcom arcade game, or maybe it was Konami. They had this cool like Star Wars arcade game that was awesome. What else did they have? Fuck! Okay, son of a cunt. What the fuck do I do in this section with low health? Huh. What do I do? Just play it easy? Okay, I got him. Ah, he moved. It was like a predictive thing, you know? Oh. Come on, you fucker. Oh, God. I took 1 damage? Oh, I don't like those guys. Fuck, I'm getting wrecked. What is this, the 6th time in the same section? Oh my god, I was looking at chat. Okay. To protect the life cycle. Yeah, Goldman was such a goofy enemy. Oh my god, it worked. Naked Ape? That sounds really familiar, Baragor. I wonder if he has any connection to Thinking Ape or Turd Flinging Monkey. Okay, we got him. I think we might have it this time. With my 1 health left. Oh, I got him. Okay, okay. If I made a game like this, I would do it Doom Eternal style. I want to be able to take my resources from the enemies. I would glory kill these bitches. I would chainsaw them. Well, I wouldn't chainsaw, flame belch, and glory kill them necessarily. I would find some other system. Okay, so... I think that was it. Oh. Yeah. All right, bros, we made it. We made it, bros. We're gonna live. Knife yeet. Yeah, I still want to develop a video game, and I had a really cool idea for one, but I'm not sure if I should go public with it. I always talk about plans and ideas and stuff, and then I just get so overwhelmed that I can't really execute on a lot of them. It sucks. Like, at this point, I was gonna do the Bridget thing, and I still want to do that to get it off my chest, not to grow my channel or whatever, but like, now there's that infinite live thing, but maybe I won't do anything on it. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, so that. And then I did the same thing on the other side. That. Why is it not doing anything? Oh, was there a trick to it, Linksport? Was it like mirrored or something like that? Because I remember this part too, but vaguely. Private Discord conversation? Oh, let me pull up Discord, I guess. He's saying there's something urgent. Oh, okay, cool, yeah. What do you mean by private Discord conversation, Rusty? Oh, you're tapped out. Yeah, have a great night, Rusty. I didn't see that message. Yeah, you can message me whatever you feel like it, Rusty. Don't worry. You're cool. Speech channels? What, do you mean you want me to like pause the stream just so we could have a chat? Oh, the game thing. Oh, that's a good idea. You had me thinking like something weird, Rusty. I was like, what's going on? Oh my God. But yeah. I'm just gonna say that it's, so the game idea involves, there would be user-generated content, and it would be good for marketing, and also, basically it'd be really mod-friendly, and people would want to market it in a way. That's all I'm gonna say. Give you grief? Yeah, they did, Jaxes. They always give me grief. Bob Schwab the most. I had to see that picture of him in the weird thong, and my eyes, they will never be bleached enough to get that out. Oh! Okay. Shotgun is on 3, bow and arrow is on 4. Oh my God. There we go. Ah, I thought I killed... God damn it. I took a hit that I shouldn't have. Oh, dude, yeah, the 4A engine, the mod tools, that's pretty exciting. I'm really amazed that they did that. Oh, I got both of them. Nice. Like, I'm wondering what kind of Metro Exodus mods we can expect. Haha, get wrecked. Ugh. Nah, if I do make the game, there's a chance I would actually develop it publicly on stream. I wouldn't want it to be a situation like that Yandere simulator guy. I would post weekly updates, and you guys would see the development process, possibly. At least you might see me just coding and chatting with chat, you know, that kind of thing. We'll see. But yeah, there would definitely be lots of modding. And it would be simplistic though. Like, I would want the average layman to do it. I don't want to give too much away, but I'll just say it would be similar to like Rinpai's visual novel development kit. This looks like a boss path. Okay, I guess it's not. And it's something I've kind of worked on for years on and off. I haven't touched it in a few years though, so I've got a lot of really good material, as usual, that I have not executed on. There's a chance I could even just give up on creating it and just put the ideas out there into the void for someone else to steal. I could do that. There's only value in an idea if you're able to capitalize on it. And if I can't, then why not put the idea out there? At least take partial credit. Later, Rusty. Later, Tater. Spore Galactic. Oh, I forgot about Spore. Oh, man. Always wanted to get that game back in like 2008, 2009 on Steam, but I never got around to it. And now I think it's an EA Origin exclusive or something like that. Wasn't that a Maxis game? It was like the guy behind Sim City and Sims, I think. It's been a while though. I took some game development classes, but I learned a lot more just doing it by myself. But that's not really particularly my biggest strength. Aw, shut it down. Oh my god, that was almost death. Oh, that's a shooter. I wish Peter Molyneux would make like real games again. He used to make some really nice games, like, you know, the original Fable. Some people really like Fable 2 and 3 as well. He was behind Black and White 1 and 2. He had a lot of potential, but he would always overpromise and underdeliver. And he kind of lied a lot, which really sucks, because, again, he had a lot of promise, a lot of potential. Okay, the trick with those guys, you shoot this gun at the same time you're switching to this gun instantly, and you fire both of these at the same time, instantly shreds them. So that's my new trick for those guys. Both shotguns in the same instant. Yeah, my little sister was always the one who would play Fable. She would marry all of the men in town or something like that as the male character, and then she would start killing them all gradually. Like, it was crazy, man. She did some weird shit. And she was like 8 years old, you know? I was like, oh my god. Cool. I was a little bit of a prude back then too. Like, I appreciated good vulgar jokes and stuff like that, but I was always like, fan service. I was conditioned not to like this. Nowadays, no, I'm all for it. At some point, we're gonna play Onechanbara, Zombie Slayer Z, or whatever the Steam one is. We're gonna play that, and you guys are gonna be able to see some bouncing anime tits. It's gonna be great. It is important to me that we play fan service games sometimes, and I don't think I've played any on stream, have I? I murdered my own head. That is really funny, Jaxus. It probably would make for a pretty good adaptation. Fuck. I went backwards. I know, like, the correct answer to this is something like Dungeons and Dragons or Cyberpunk or something, but what's your favorite, like, video game character creator, chat? For, like, aesthetics, I think Code Vein has the best. For actual gameplay, honestly, something like Oblivion. Am I missing something? Oh yeah, she played as mate. They only had male protagonists in the first Fable game. We played that on the original Xbox. My favorite Xbox games were, of course, Halo 1, Prince of Persia Warrior Within. Psychonauts was kind of cool. But I only had the Xbox official magazine demo to that one, sadly. Okay, I'm running in circles now. Oh yeah, I forgot. Fallout does have a really good character creator as far as like gameplay design. Let's go this way. Okay, I remember pressing this, and then I don't remember what might have happened after. Oh! Ah! Okay. Yeah, traits are good. I really do wish that they brought back the RPG elements in Fallout 4, because Fallout 4, the gameplay loop, Linksbro and I were talking about this in a DM like yesterday or something. The gameplay loop of Fallout 4 is my favorite, but I don't like the story, I don't like the characters, I don't like the writing. But I still play it more than the older ones because I just really like the way it feels. do I go? Holy shit. Almost just died, chat. Oh my god, I was supposed to backtrack. I was supposed to backtrack. This game loses a point. This game is now a 9 out of 10. How dare this game? I played a little bit of Far Harbor, like maybe 5 to 8 hours of it. I have not beaten it, and I don't know exactly what we're doing there besides, I guess we're trying to find a girl who went there to do something. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was just pushing the buttons and making the mans fall down. Okay, you have to press it from the front. You cannot do it from the side. Okay, that was my problem earlier. Not entirely sure what I'm expected to do here. Stand on that thing? Oh. Okay. Works for me, boo-boo. Function range detection. Yeah, Jaxus, you're right. When they make it kind of jank like that, it does throw things off a little. The side area. You should have come up with cool names for the side areas. Maybe I could write a bunch of them down and send it to the developer, but I don't think I want to. I'm too lazy. And by lazy, I mean I have my own projects. I wrote down a list of 26 like fake Nijisanji Ian guys, like it's 26 fake names. The joke was they had this guy named Hex Haywire, and I'm like, that's a really cringe name, Jesus. And I thought, you know what? Let's come up with a bunch of other alliterative names for all the other characters. So I'd have something like Alpha Dick Alphonse, Beta Male Bronson, Chadwick Charleston, or so, you know, just a bunch of weird like alliterative names that sound about as cringe as Hex Haywire. And I was gonna be like, oh, I got a leak. It's a leak of all the upcoming Nijisanji Ian guys. And I was just gonna list them all off as if it was like a real leak. And anyone with a brain would be like, oh, he's joking. But I'm sure I'd probably fool a bunch of idiots. It'd be great. Oh, he moved. Got it. See, it worked. It worked. Well, that looks cool. Oh, okay. That was weird. Ah, I thought I would dodge that. Okay. What? It didn't automatically reload like it normally does. I had to press the fire button for it to start the reload. Damn it. Chucky Chad. How about Charles Entertainment Chadwick or something? Chadwick Entertainment Cheese? Whatever. Either way, I did come up with a whole list of 26 alliterative names. I should make the X one. See, I had an X name for like, it was something like Xavier X-rated or something like that. But I feel like Exia, whatever Elon Musk named his kid, that would be a funny one. Just take that name. Claim that he's going to be one of the next Nijisanji acquisitions. There we go. There we go, it works. Massacre Lounge? Oh, I just saw the Massacre Lounge? Huh. Aw, poor Vis. Hey, Vis, is the game, or is the stream still encoding for you properly? Because, some people that I know, they can't tune in to, like, some friends' streams because it won't encode. I wonder if King Patrick was one of them. I know someone earlier today I was watching, and I was surprised to find that he wasn't monetized. Oh, baby. Yeah, he uses up 5 ammo. I'll have to not use that again. Brave is supposedly incompatible. Jax says, I use Brave on Twitch all the time. That's really weird. Yeah, I use Brave on Twitch a lot. Maybe, do you have like a fork of Brave that's like abnormal or something? I even have my ad blocker on, but it doesn't block ads on Twitch. They have it figured out. Got him. Yeah, that's weird. It's got to be some kind of setting or something, Jaxus. I don't know. Pop-up blocker. It might be the pop-up blocker extension you're using, possibly. I just use the default ad block thing, and that's it. Killed everyone. The lair. I guess we're not gonna get any upgrades anytime soon. Partition installed. Huh. I couldn't imagine it would be that, but that is a possibility, Jaxus. A lot of the time, I/O isn't much of a bottleneck, but, yeah, I don't know. A lot of things wouldn't surprise me. Oh. Starting to wish I had taken a gummy like Jax's. Jeez. That would have been good after today. The vocalizations in this remind me of the Doom Eternal metal... What are they called? Metal opera? It was something like that. Obviously lower fidelity and maybe not quite as well composed, but hey, it's cool. And another one. Got him. I got 2 of them. Did you see that? Wow. Sorry, I had to take a couple hits just to look at that. Out of shots. Huh. Yeah, Jack says, same here. I've got a really beefy PC, and my PC says that it's not ready for Windows 11. And I'm like, oh, good. Okay, cool. One of my PC buddies, who's like really big into PCs, he said that Windows 11's gotten better or something, but I kind of don't have any interest. Like, I would switch to Linux if, I don't know, if things were a little different, I would switch to Linux. Nothing but evil. I feel like every single generation of Windows, Microsoft pushes the envelope a little bit more. Against privacy and ownership. Like, some of the shit they do, man. Like, you guys probably know that even if you think your computer is secure and you've got, like, total privacy, at the root level, like the CPU level, I guess, they can spy on you. Like, the CPU manufacturers can, governments can, lead mad hacksaws can. Almost nothing you post is actually private, which sucks. I miss privacy. Yeah, I agree with that too. OS as a service is cringe. Soul and brains. Okay. Yeah, if my computer told me it wouldn't work anymore if I didn't have Windows 11, I'd be like, okay, let's use the old computer. If that didn't work, I'd just install Linux. It's that simple. Just go to Linux. There we go. There's got to be something on the second level here. Where's the secret? Oh, the secret are these pickups that I don't even use the, there's like a mode. I think I press left alt to activate it. No? Z, I press the Z button to activate it, okay. It slows down time. I don't really use it. What am I missing? Let's backtrack. Oh my god, I was supposed to backtrack. Okay, I was right. Whoa. Almost fell to my death. I think the enemies drop ammo when you kill them or something like that. Nope. You're right, Viz. I should have used that when I had 3. Okay, that's lesson learned. Next time I have 3 HP and I keep having to reload an area, use the slowdown mode. Got him. Hell yeah. Big old teeth. Hell yeah. All right, this looks cool. My dad's a hardcore arachnophobe, so he wouldn't have liked that scene. Yeah.
Through the cracks in the walls, I saw several terrifying monsters break the door down and rush in. He batted their fangs and claws away using his trusty gun as he dashed outside. I could hear gunshots mixed with the shrieks of the monsters. Grandfather's battle cries were soon drowned out by their howls of pain and malice. Suddenly, all the noises ceased. All I could hear was Grandfather's shallow, wheezing breath. Then there was complete silence. A voice filled with death traveled from far to near. I would never forget that voice.
Ooh. A big bad, okay. To reply to Jack says, yeah, I used to like spiders inside of the house. I was like, oh cool, they eat the other bugs. I like when the other bugs get eaten. But then a brown recluse spider bit me. And I had to go to the doctor. And they had gauze hanging out of my leg for a week. And I found a, oh creepy. I found a brown recluse spider nest underneath my bed. I stopped liking spiders. I don't have any fear of them, but I don't like them anymore. I used to be like, oh yeah, eat the other bugs. The other bugs are gross. Go for it, spider. Now I'm like, no, I'll take the other bugs. I'm good. I don't want gauze hanging on my leg ever again. Outside with thee. Yeah, my norm with bugs is you just go take them outside. When I was a kid, I never had any pets because I didn't really want the responsibility. I had enough trouble wiping my own ass. But my sisters always wanted pets, and they never wanted to clean up the corpses when they always ended up dying. Now, they didn't ever die from neglect, necessarily. They were just, I talked about this in chat one time. Yeah, Farragor got pretty pissed when he heard about it. But, like, they didn't understand that little hamsters were, not good with each other. Like, they're kind of assholes to each other. And, yeah, they would kill each other. It was like Game of Thrones. They would always have sex with their babies and stuff like that. They would, like, eat the heads of, like, their sister's kids or something. It's like, oh my god. And I would always tell them, like, stop getting pets. I've never had a pet of my own. I don't want to clean up the corpses. I had to flush the goldfish. I had to flush the beta fish. Just because I'm a dude doesn't mean I'm not squeamish. Yeah, they were bad caretakers. I was worried that my little sister, when she started having kids, I was worried she was gonna like let them die or something like that. I think she learned how to not fuck up from all those pets, because she is really, really, really good with her kids, and I did not expect that at all. Oh, here we go. Yeah, she's a good mother. I'm glad about that. I like to get my younger sister good gifts for Christmas and stuff because she ended up being like the most responsible sibling with the most responsibilities, and she's nice to me. She never really like betrayed me like my other siblings might have. So yeah, she gets really good gifts for Christmas. How about her 2 Xbox Series S's 2 years in a row? You know, 1 each year. I got her 1 for herself, since she was always getting stuff for her kids and she'd never have her own thing. And then when I found out the next year that her kids were always on it, I was like, okay, let's get you guys a second one. And this year I got her a laptop and I gave her my HTC Vive. No, it was Samsung Odyssey VR headset. Yeah, it's a nice one. But yeah, I went to her. And she deserves it. She's a good sibling, and those are not like the other two. Is this like a blood reference? Hey, Lynx bro, check it out. Huh? Haha. Yep. Okay, I already pulled that. So this section, the purple section, is done. Round part, okay. I will follow Lynx Bro's commands. A round part? What do you mean by the round part, Lynx Bro? I feel like I remember the wall having something in the... Yeah! No secret here! Damn, isn't there supposed to be a secret place here? That's great. No, that's a yes. The dev, they knew what they were doing. By they, I mean him, the one guy. One guy made this, and he is nice, and I respect him. This game is very much worth the money. So I got the game Wrath, Eon of Ruin in early access, and I was one of the people who bought the Steelbook, like the special fancy Steelbook thing before Brandon's economy kind of fucked up my budget on these things. And it's kind of disappointed me a little bit so far. This filled the void though. Like what I was a little bit disappointed by with Wrath, this delivers. They just keep delaying Wrath. They keep like changing things up. All these like figureheads behind the project are like leaving and stuff. It's like, oh my god. I was like in the Discord really tracking things for a bit there. It'll probably end up great, Lynx Bro. They're just taking forever. And it was my most hyped game back in like 2020. Now I'm like, holy shit. It's like a summoner. Dude, Phantom Fury. Uh-huh. Phantom Fury, right, bros? Oh, I'm so hyped for that one. We are playing that day fucking 1, dude. I almost want to hold off on a day on that one just so that other people can play it and then I can hop on it, but I want to jump on that day friggin' 1. Oh, shit. Same with Resident Evil 4 Remake. I want to play that day 1. If it's woke, I'll get to report on it and, like, complain about it. If it's not woke, I get to shout from the highest mountains that it delivered what we wanted, you know? Are you sure, Lynx Bro? Does it actually look good? Oh, Jax says that might have been a different dog, or it might be, they might have changed it to... Oh. They might have changed it just for the gameplay demonstration. Especially with the huge negative feedback people have made. I think they're gonna change it and make the dog live. Although I might hold off on my pre-order until they confirm the dog was not killed. Because if they kill that freaking dog, I'm out. I'm like, oh. Like, I might still get it, but that'll ruin a lot of my excitement. Wait, did we not do the purple section? Shit. The purple rune should be down here, right? Yeah, usually that's what I do, Jaxus. I usually wait more than 6 months. First off, I wait until games are a lot cheaper, like way cheaper. Secondly, what else do I do? Yeah, I wait for them to be cheaper. And then I also wait until I'm certain that they're not going to release any more new content and like wokeify their game. Okay, this was where we got the blue thing. Shit. Let's leave this building and go to the next area. Not that way, this way. Hey, Linksport, check it out. Huh? Yeah. Nice little Dusk reference. This is the direction I didn't want to go. Those aren't swords, they're sickles, and they're the weapon of the main character of Dusk. Dusk is good, by the way. We like Dusk here. I played through Dusk on like, it was like 4 or 5 streams recently. I don't go that way, do I? Okay, yeah, that's a big circle. Let's go back the other direction. I waited 6 months on Guilty Gear Strive, and then they did the whole thing with Bridget. That was a big learning experience for me. 6-month rule is not good enough. 6 months after final content update would be better. Where the fuck do I get the purple keycard? Oh, this is it. Okay, yeah. Have you guys ever seen speedruns of Ion Fury? Pretty good. There's this one particular guy. I don't know his name or anything, but he does really good speedruns of Ion Fury 100%, like all secrets. He streamed it on YouTube with like a face camera and everything. I wish I remembered. Still, yeah, no, if you want to look up good speedruns, that's a good one. I'm also a big fan of Bite Me, like B-Y-T-E me. He does really good Doom 2016 speedruns. He soured on Doom Eternal, though, possibly because he wasn't world-class at Doom Eternal speedrunning, sadly, so... yeah. You guys have any favorite speedrunners? I like Spider Waffle's speedrun of Half-Life 1. Half-Life done quick. MK13? Oh, yeah. There we go. Wind Waker speedruns are pretty wild. They had that recent shift where they were able to skip like a huge chunk of the game. I don't remember the details, but pretty cool. My favorite is glitchless speedruns, like when they do it without any glitches. It's like, I don't want to see people like yeet hook across an entire map and Doom Eternal. I want to see them do 100% of the secrets. Aw, damn Vis. I guess they'd be called vanilla, huh? I'm a vanilla cherry boy, tee-hee. This girl that I was flirting with for a bit, she called me that. It was cute. All right, there we go. So we got the other rune. Oh, that one. For a sec there, I thought that it went Lunacid on us and froze. The bad feeling. Oh! Okay. I was just mashing the E button. Oh. He was busted. Sexy motherfucker. Going Lunacid? Yeah, that's what I'll call it. I didn't know there was a Duck Dodgers N64 game. Huh. Which is wild, because I thought I remembered, like, the whole library of games. A few weeks ago, I heard about another N64 game that I'd never heard prior. Which way, Western man? Oh, hello. That guy like railgunned me. That's a really good way to compare it, Jaxus. Comparing it to like internet posts, there's just so many games on modern systems. I like options, but man. We don't need 50 free-to-play Battle Royale games with terrible art styles. Wow, that took a lot more hits than it should have. Woo! I always say it's better to innovate than it is to compete. Like, if you're gonna make a game, try to do something no one else has ever done and market it with the, hey, no one else is competing with us angle. If everyone's gonna try to make the next Call of Duty or whatever, they're all gonna fail. You guys remember when Call of Duty was like the it thing? Everyone wanted to be Call of Duty? Like, Resident Evil 6, the reason that they made it the way that it was in a lot of ways was they were looking at their sales and they were like, oh, we're doing really well, but Call of Duty is doing better and our investors want similar performance. Otherwise, they're just going to sell our stock and buy Activision. And it didn't work out. Like, they learned their lesson and they made Resident Evil 7 like much more fear-based. That is spooky. It's a cool level gimmick. Ooh. I wonder if modders could fix Resident Evil 6. Probably not. It would be a huge undertaking. I don't mean like glitches. I mean like the overall just design and the way that it plays. It's just too much. Yeah, that was like the most expensive Resident Evil game ever made by far. Okay, left path? Nope, we want to go to the right path. I saw that same thing, Jaxus, but for Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes. Mainly 2. 3 remakes suck. They just made Jill, like, less intolerable, and they made the Nemesis better. RE3 Remake, I could have forgiven them having less content. Huh. Ooh. Yeah, with no replacement is a good point, Lynx Bro. If they had something like a better Mercenaries mode than RE2 had, then I'd be happier. Like, there's so many reasons that RE2 is the better game, it's unreal. Oh. Like they had those side stories. They had the not mercenaries, but they had that hunk mode. I think it was all free updates too. Like they didn't charge for those. Stoned and fat fighting the amphibian mutated fuck? Oh, you mean in Resident Evil 8? Yeah, that boss, yeah. At some point, I'm gonna be doing Resident Evil 8 on the channel, but the next Resident Evil games I do are gonna be, I think, RE5 in February with Backspace, when it's Black History Month and it's more like appropriate. And then and then we'll do Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes at some point. But what day was it? Yeah, March. I think it was sometime in March is the 21st anniversary of Resident Evil 1. We're gonna definitely do a nice playthrough of that game when it's the 21st anniversary. I don't think you can go higher. Wibble wobble physics. Okay, this is the entrance. Aha. I should have gotten left that whole time. Yeah, I played the tofu mode links, bro. It was pretty fun. I don't know if I beat it, though. That hunk mode is kind of tough, to be honest. Okay, where's the secret? Huh. So this is where we came from. That's nothing. That way leads us to run in a circle. Ah! This is like purgatory, guys. Where the fuck do I go? I've been going in circles. Am I supposed to backtrack? Am I supposed to just leave at this point? Oh my god. I think that's what I was supposed to do the whole time. Oh my god. Yep. I was supposed to backtrack. Maybe the game idea is about me having to backtrack so much. Oh, hello. Whew. That is so smooth. You just hold down the fire button and do that. Yeah, I like that too, Lynx, bro, but the Untitled Goose Game guys, they went super woke. Like, I'm not touching that game. It's cute, it's funny, it's cunny. I don't like it. Yeah, they went super woke, dude. They got big into like the whole game awards circles, whole, you know, ESG dick riding thing. It's really embarrassing. Like, why can't they just, like, I think the Goat Simulator guys might not have gotten woke. Like, I think they were fine all along, so I'd have to do my research first, though. You always want to read up before you start supporting that. All right, next level. Yeah. All right. There are no toilets in the game. The entrance. Ooh, hello. Oh, I thought that was a secret. Would you guys fuck it? Be honest, chat. If Rusty were here, he would just be like, yes. Don't tell me you're such a... No, Lynx, bro. Don't be such a prude. Come on. You know you would. If it's a hole, it's a goal, right? Nah. I'm teasing. My stance is always don't stick your dick in crazy, especially if it looks like that. Oh, I remember this arena. Yep. This one has... I don't know how to describe it, but I remember it. Yeah. Okay, that guy I didn't remember very well. Oh. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was low health. Yeah, Farragor. I think the developer of this game is Russian, to be honest. Oh. I did not play this very well just now. Mistakes were made, but we'll get over it. Dude, he tanked a rocket. These guys are crazy. Alexei Pajitnov, Jaxus. Yeah, Alexei Pajitnov. I might be saying his name wrong. I probably am, but it's something like Alexei Pajitnov. He was the creator of Tetris. Cool guy. Not this way. There we go. Apparently, oh, I'm full health, okay. The Atomic Heart developers are apparently getting brigaded by wokey idiots. Part of me wonders if it's part of a marketing campaign, but nah. I think that the Hogwarts Legacy thing is definitely like a marketing campaign by Warner Bros. I don't think the same for Atomic Heart. I didn't know Nintendo did that. Damn. Oh. Got him. I just shredded that guy. I wonder what engine this was made in. You think it was made by, in Unity? Oh. Oh, I'm out. Oh my god, there was like an invisible wall. Russian Fishing 4? Funny. Is that like those old games from PopCap before EA bought them and made them kind of normie? I used to like, God, which PopCap games were they? Peggle. I really liked Peggle a lot, and I really want to play Peglin, which is like a Peggle Goblin game. It looks really good. Controller works. Oh god. Let's not use the controller. Let's try it out. Yeah, like a Super Pro, guys. Xbox Elite controller. Okay, back to mouse and keyboard, like an adult. Oh my god, how much ammo did I use? Okay. Oh. What the? You see this shit, chat? That's how you deal with it. He's over here messing with the space-time dimension or whatever. Backroom no clip, yeah. I still love how my justification for the gamer word pass thing was, no, it's cool, I have a black cat. It's like, damn. I hate to remember that one. I know I'm missing something. All the ones that I could see from here are pulled. What? Oh, I am taking damage. Oh shit, okay. Wait, that was 1 damage. Let's get back in there. All right. So I need a yellow and a purple key card. Use your Spidey shooters, you motherfucker. Use a web shooter, come on. Dread Templar here pretending he doesn't have web shooters. Aww. Invisible ceiling. Okay, that didn't do anything. Did I miss something down here? Oh my god. Oh, I did. Destiny games? You mean like Destiny 1 and 2? I saw a lot of promise in Destiny, and then they made you pledge your allegiance to Black Lives Matter to play their game, and I uninstalled it from all of my systems and have not looked back. There was this company, there's a website called gamedeveloper.com or something. They wrote an article about, how Valve's corporate structure led to a bad Black Lives Matter response. And the bad response was just them not being woke pieces of shit. So I shamed them on Twitter. Naturally, no one sees my stuff. I kind of don't want to grow my Twitter following, honestly. Twitter's gay. Oh, I thought that would blow him up. Ah. Okay. So like 4 arrows? That's kind of hardcore. Out of curiosity, how does the Twitch video feed compare to the YouTube one, guys? I can't feel my arm? I don't know what that's a reference to. Well, smooth. I was mainly just wondering about video quality. Actually, I have no idea how it compares, like, fidelity-wise. I'm doing a slightly lower bitrate, but I think it might actually be looking better than YouTube a little bit. Kind of weird. Ah, okay. Yeah, Vis said that it looks better on YouTube for her. Sorry. That looks badass. The side area. I just noticed that fire's like 8 FPS or something. Oh, I thought I would be all sneaky and like explode it out of range and then swoop back in just within the range. I still got explosion damage. Yeah, Jax says one of the best things about YouTube or Twitch over YouTube is the stuff like the point system. Like the point system on YouTube, Twitch is really friggin' cool. At some point, I'm going to set that up on my channel once I get channel monetization. The toughest thing for me is going to be getting 50 followers on Twitch. That just takes a while usually, which sucks because I've got all the other metrics down. Like by the end of next week, they'll all be done, which is cool. Not really sure how I'm supposed to get followers beyond just keeping at it. But as soon as we get that, though, we're going to have a point system on the channel. You guys are going to be able to do stuff with it. I might set up tits. You guys like tits a lot? I like tits. Twitch integrated throw system. We're going to make it to where we could, like, you could throw stuff with my character model, for instance, which is funny. I'm not sure if I will do that, though. I'll think of something, that's for sure. The gift of human memories. What about anime girl memories? Yeah, kind of like the emotes on Chrono's stream. Chrono's, his points stuff are basically exactly the kind of thing that I'm going to be doing on my channel, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do exactly. Like, I'm not going to have an ara thing, but I need to think of something. Come on. Shit. It's crazy that I take damage from the stuff when I'm floating above it. Oh! There's a katana behind here and it says not now? What's that a reference to? LW? Lo Wang! Oh yeah, dude. It sucks the direction that series went. First one was spectacular. Second one was like, I kind of liked it more, maybe. Third one went woke. Like, god damn it. Like, why can't we just have good things? Thankfully, it didn't sell as well because of that kind of shit. Ting and airbug? Oh. Well, see, that just makes too much business sense, Lynx, bro. You're being delusional. Okay, I think I remember the yellow key card being used somewhere in this area. I might be remembering wrong. If Doom Eternal goes the same direction as Shadow Warrior 3, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh! Nothing under there. Okay, key card, there we go. Found it. Oh, that's the rune. That's the rune that the developer sent over that I put inside of my computer. It's this rune. Yeah. I don't know what that does, but cool. Cool. Yeah, that's a great quote from Hugo Martin. He also said that he was trying to figure out how to do a female protagonist without it being cringe. So I'm like, if anyone on the planet is gonna get the female protagonist thing right, it's gonna be id Software under Hugo Martin. Like, I have faith. I don't have faith in a lot of stuff, but I have faith in Hugo Martin and id Software. Completely ready for them to disappoint me, though. I'm prepared. These things are inevitable. Ooh. That's a tease. Yeah, some people didn't like Shelly from Ion Fury because they said that she was like too desexualized from her original design. Her original design basically didn't exist. Honestly, I think Shelly is much hotter than the original design. Like, yeah, you know, nipples poking through the shirt, that's kind of cool, I guess. But the brown-haired Shelly that we ended up getting is way hotter in my book. Like, I'd much rather spend an afternoon with her, you know? Okay, what do we do from here? Shit. Just go back? Oh yeah, no, straight up, the original design, it was basically Pamela Anderson from the movie Bombshell, I think? It was something like that. All right. Oh, I didn't know they didn't call her that. I just know that she was, didn't they have the Harrison part at least, though? Like Bombshell Harrison? I don't know. Whatever it was, the current design is great. I like it. Okay, I thought maybe I could shoot it down. Nope. Oh, ask what this? Sorry. I'm still disappointed that Lunacid didn't work. That was gonna be fun. We were totally gonna do the whole chat decides a lot of stuff thing. Oh, you asked if they could shoot it down. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can. One of them disappeared the second that I shot it. Fuck. But it was just luck. It just timed out. Huh. I wonder what that's a reference to. Single silenced gun. Hmm. Fuck. Ah! Not all of the side areas are full of enemies. I got nothing out of that. It was a pistol, Lynx, bro. Oh wait, no, yeah, that thing was a silenced pistol. Looked, I don't know pistol types all that well. I just know that I like guns and gun rights are sacred. But yeah, I'm not like a gun nerd. I don't say that proudly. I think gun nerds are great, and I kind of wish I were one, but I'm not. Okay, this is all just in circles. Proboldo? I've just fired a pistol with backspace. At some point I'm going to be getting a gun. But yeah, I totally don't own one at the age of 30. Just like a car, I am kind of a man-child. Frishku. I just realized these lines are like a solid color, right? Yeah, it's just alternating color shades. He did a good job with that, though. Fuck you, Viz. I will find you and I will cut you. Oh, cool. Hell yeah, Jaxus. I'm turning 31 in April this year.
That means you have to call me Senpai. Call me Senpai Jaxus.
Did I sound like an anime watcher there, guys? I'm teasing. Fuck! I was off by like 1 pixel, man. Okay, so we go down this way. I think we took a left. Hopefully it's the right left. Oh! I can't even pick it up. I think that recharges like some special weapon that you get later in the game. That's what it is. It was like the BFG. breach face. You have black powder smell on your fingers. I like having clean hands. Not saying that black gunpowder is dirty, but son of a bitch. Hey chat, how many guns do you have? Which models are they? Where are they hidden? I don't work for the ATF, by the way. I'm just putting that out there. If anyone ever tells you that, do not trust them. Poison and gas blades? I would just try really hard, Vis. I don't think I have to go through there again. Oh, yeah. There was a secret thing. There was a secret thing, and I fucking jumped down. Damn it! Let's go back up there just to go check it out. Ghost pepper spray. Oh my god. That's funny, Legs, bro. But seriously, where are the guns? I know what tragic boating accident means. It's a euphemism. This isn't a secret? Son of a bitch, was I expected to go there? There's no way. Oh. Okay. Wait, a houseboat accident? Ah. I forgot houseboats were a thing. Okay, so we always take a left. Let's take a right this time. I think the red key card will be up here. Oh my god, it was the other way, wasn't it? Wait, impalement gun? What do you mean, Vis? Oh, you mean in real life? Yeah. Well, as a member of the ATF, I'm not paid enough to deal with that shit. If my assigned Fed is watching, that is a joke. I am not impersonating a government agent. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Are ATF members usually obese? All I know is they really don't like dogs. Hey, what if I am obese, Lynx, bro? You can tell by my voice, right? I sound super obese, you guys. Oh, nice. What a tease. Well, you know, there's also an obesity problem with the police links, bro. And spousal abuse problem. It's really unfortunate. Oh, that's how we open it. Okay, cool. Yeah, stats are funny like that. Okay, they're totally about to throw me at a boss. I bet it's gonna be that guy who's like Virgil from Devil May Cry. Oh, you little shit. Too obese to carry out raids. Oh my god. Well, the military isn't too far off from that either, sadly. You know, some of Chrono's points are really fun. Like, he has one that's like, make me do a bunch of push-ups, make me do a bunch of sit-ups. I've never seen anyone redeem those, but the fact that he has those and they're cheap, it's pretty surprising. Like, I've got like a buff physique, kinda, like big broad shoulders, large chest, all that jazz. I am not good at push-ups. There's something like in my lower back, I don't know what it is, but I need to work on that. Like, I can bench press more than my weight. I can, what is that thing where you're, leg lift? No, not leg lift. It's where you're like, you're hunched, you kind of go like, ah. I was doing IRL stuff. It's the machine where you lift stuff, and it's like, it's hard on your knees, right? Leg press? No? I feel like I should like stop and Google what it's called for a sec or something. Squat machine, right? I think it's called the squat machine. Yeah, anyways, for that one, I'm trying to remember exactly what I do. Over 500 pounds? Much more than I would think should be possible. I always end up with like these red marks under my shoulders though, so I feel like I shouldn't be doing that much weight. But that's the only time it's difficult, when I'm doing like, you know, 500-600 pounds. Yep. It's totally gonna be that boss. Hey, do you guys do any ab exercises like leg lifts? Yeah, there's one that I do. There's like this machine you kind of, it's called the dip machine, I think, where you like, you kind of sit on it. Oh, I'm out of shotgun shells. You're like hanging there with your arms on the machine, and you can do like all these cool ab exercises where you like lift your lower body. I don't know what it's called exactly, but that's like my favorite thing for abs. You can get like a 40-pound set of dumbbells, like put them between your legs and just like do leg lifts with like a 40-pound dumbbell, you know? It's great. It's really good for the abs. Ring fit. I need to play Ring Fit on stream sometime. Ah. All right, time to kick a boss's ass. A little bit of gun maintenance first. Oh. Gomuramu's heart. Okay. This is like Serious Sam, all the circle strafing.
Got him.
Kind of goofy physics. A lot of eyeballs. I feel like someone should mod Ring Fit Adventure. Oh, it froze. To have like Hololive girls moaning or something, you know? Don't tell me you weren't thinking it, chat. You again? Oh, this is the BFG equivalent in the game. Okay. Well, I don't want to lose this reload. Let's see what it looks like, bros. Yeah. Allegra. Who's Allegra, Links, bro? Is that one of the characters in the game? I think I remember you simping for one of them. You're allowed to simp as long as it's 2D, bros. Never simp for a 3D girl. Unless she's your wife or something. If she's like your wife and she's not cheating on you, then it's okay. Oh, okay. Shit. Oh yeah, the leggy one you were simping over, totally. Oh my god. How should I approach this arena? These guys are too much of a nuisance at the start. I'm gonna start targeting them first. Hey chat, let's do a poll. Chest, butt, legs. What do you prefer on a chick? Ooh. Lynxbro seems like a leg guy, but I don't know. How about... let's use the BFG equivalent thing, and then, it was okay. All of the above. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Wow, are we really all... okay, most guys are like, oh, I'm an ass man. Oh, I'm a boob man. I kind of just like a lot of it. I like faces and personalities a lot. Overall physique. Like, I'm an overall physique man. That's what I am. I missed. Oh my god, the bow reloads? I think the bow gradually reloads. I'm not a big fan of invasive tutorials, but it would have been cool if they had maybe like a pop-up on a loading screen that mentioned that. Yeah, passively reload, that's what it's called. Huh. Hey, Links, bro, imagine being able to get off to any other kind of hentai. Haha, what a degenerate. Wholesome or bust. Vanilla's where it's at, bros. Don't be like Decker. I wish you were here for me to say that, you know? All right. Like, it's fun kind of shit-talking people, but only if they're around, you know? Shit. Honestly, yeah, most fetishes are fine, you know? I don't really have fetishes, but yeah, they don't bug me. Oh shit, unless you're like that guy who likes to go inside of vats of poop. That's an invalid fetish. You're not allowed to have that, chat. Don't be like that. Athletics crossbow. Oh. Oh. Yeah, they need the wall of this, yeah. Like, if you're into weird stuff, okay, that just filters you out of my, you know, dating options or whatever. Okay, where are the health packs? Okay. I guess I mined all the resources here, huh? The enemies are so far off I can see their attacks, but not them. All right. Hell yeah. Crusader's crossbow, huh? I never played... what? Okay. Crusader's crossbow. That's one of those... oh, that's what got me. Okay. I never played Team Fortress 2 after, like, a certain point. So I didn't get to try out all the weapons. Oh. That does sound really cool. Who uses the Crusader's crossbow, Links, bro? Was it, Medic? Yeah. Whew. Yeah, I remember strange items vaguely. Hey, you guys haven't been getting ads, right? Hell yeah. That's because I'm not a affiliate. Unfortunately, there might be ads soon, but yeah, you know. At the very least, I'd be making money off them. That's kind of cool, I guess, you know. Turkey wrap. Oh, nice. Sometimes I have phases where I'm in the mood for like a certain kind of food for just weeks straight. And he seems to be going through a turkey wrap phase. It's pretty cultured. What do I normally do? Yeah, I went through ramen phases, curry phases, burger phases. Oh. Okay, I think this is boss time. Yeah, that's how ramen was for me too. Oh, yeah, I had a similar experience with Chrono's stream recently. Like, I watched him earlier today, and whenever I would have to reload the stream for any reason, oh shit, it would make me watch ads. Oh. He just changed musical genres. Fuck. I feel like I should use my super weapon. Yeah, that's right, the throwing sword. That's what I meant. Ooh. Got him. Get wrecked, Virgil. He blinked. All right. E5. Okay, so I think that's the second chapter over. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And there are 5 total. Let's see. It's better when they blow up. Yeah. Touch. We're probably going to keep fighting him throughout the game.
When the sun rose,
There we go.
I came out of the cabin. I knelt beside my grandfather's blood-soaked body. Oppressive silence fell as I shivered in shock. I do not know how much time passed before a man in a black robe came before me. He called himself Lord. He offered me a way to channel my grief, the path of a dark knight who hunts demons. I would become their nightmare, dread Templar. He would share his blood with me so that I would be able to command the dread force. Through this power, I would be able to enter the dark realms and slay demons. The following 10 days after the joining would test my character, as the pain endured would be unimaginable. The risk of death would grow as the day of the final fusion neared. What was my answer?
Okay, that's new stuff. So, Dread Force, the joining, the final fusion? Okay. I guess he added a lot more to the lore. That's it. Yeah, this was the area. I think this is the last level that we played before we had to call it a night on that stream. And I think that was like the end. Like, he'd only gotten up to this point, I think. So we're probably about 40% of the way through the game, maybe less. Do you guys want to see like 1 or 2 more levels, or do you want to call it a night? Because, you know, we could probably beat this game in like 1 more stream, especially if I'm a lot perkier and we don't spend the first half hour getting wrecked, being unable to get the game to boot. How about a chat? How about a chat? Bit more? Okay. Well, that's cool. I thought I remembered this, but I kind of don't. A daughter of the head of the Hector family fell in love with a hunter, ran away from the family, and disappeared. Okay. The second son of the Hector family, Roland, defeated Beelzebub, and the young man was grievously wounded and disappeared. I think that might be all the books from the lower level. Oh, demonic idol of the Dark Realms, Beelzebub, attacked the heir of Hector after obtaining the Dread Force. Killed most of the family. Huh. Is his grandfather Hector? Okay, I think that's it for the first floor. What a cool change of pace, though. Pacing is one underrated element in video games. Let's see. Descendants of the Hector bloodline wield the power of the Dread Force against demons. This ability grows stronger as they age. So yeah, I'm a descendant of Hector, I guess. Maybe it's a last name. No. The secret of the Dark Moon's slumber is eternally under the keen crimson eye of the demon. Is this like Super Mario 64, where you enter paintings? Oh, cool. Well, you don't jump into him, you just press the E button. You little shit. I think it took me like 5 hours to get to this part of the game last time, right? Rapid. Ooh. Oh, we want that. We really want that. Okay, so this makes me faster, and we're no longer affected by that slowing effect. That's good. It's probably because that was on the max difficulty or something. Huh. It almost feels like the game's designer like finished some level design courses when he got to this chapter or something. He's like, oh, let's do even better this time. Aw. Yeah, I love the genre hybrid with the music. I think I just jumped on an icicle. Oh, this is the part where I need to pick up a lever. Remember last time I played this, I got like stuck at this point? I was like, where's the lever? And it was just like something on the ground. Oh, I remember this boat too. This was the thing, right here. That's the part that I got stuck on for like half an hour or something crazy. All right, there we go. I think he made it like a lot more glowy. Remember when I beat this game, I said that I would contact the developer guy and like let him know of a few little flaws with the game? I actually did DM him with like that particular thing that was a problem. That was a lot more like glow in the dark looking. Like this just really stands out. So I think he did that possibly as a response to me like letting him know about that problem. So that's cool. I had an impact. Oh. Okay. Yeah, seriously, if you guys want to help out like a good dev, go get this game. It's pretty awesome. Unless you don't want to, that's cool too. It's on Steam and GOG, yeah. The fuck? Those guys are such little shits. Oh. Oh. Black Bow Slaughter 2, okay. Trap Launcher Mastery 2, okay. I like both this, but the action arcadey kind of shooters, they seem to like really pander to me more. Like, what are some good tactical shooters right now, Vis? We had Ghost Recon, we had like Rainbow Six Siege, or not Siege, the ones that were before Siege. We kind of don't get those a lot anymore. GTFO kind of counts. That one would be interesting. The front leads to the next level, okay. Get out? Get out of what links, bro? Oh, there's a game called Get Out? Wait, didn't those guys like sell out or something? Yeah, they had to like they did something non-woke, and then the devs were forced to backtrack and apologize. So I lost all interest. Yeah. Sad. I'm not sure I'd call Half-Life a tactical shooter, to be honest. He was like walking at me like sideways and backwards for a sec there, I think. Oh yeah, Arma does seem like it's really up your type, yeah. Up your type. That's how you can tell I'm getting tired. Up your alley is your style. There we go. I remember that. I'm wondering what a tactical Doom game would be like now. Oh, like, there's that game. Oh, what was it called? Rogue Doom? There's like a Doom roguelike that looked really good. Jupiter Hell, that's what it was. I really want to get Jupiter Hell, but I'm trying very hard not to keep spending money like I have been. It's tough, bros. It's tough. Oh my god, I'm just now realizing I could have written off a lot of games on my taxes too. Fuck. I still haven't done my taxes. I'm just thinking, damn, that's another thing to look into. I wonder if Jax has passed the hell out yet. Those gummies do make you pretty tired. Huh. Well, that's cool. Stranger, help me call the demons on my ship and I will take you wherever you want. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, bro. We're helping out a ghost pirate. I played some good FPS games on the N64 back then, but I could never get into the controls of GoldenEye. It just felt weird. Okay. Yeah, that's how physics work. I thought he was gonna go around it and I was gonna hit him, but nope. Oh, you little shit. Tank controls in modern shooters? What do you mean by that, Vis? You mean like Resident Evil 2 and 3? No, that's not even... RE4 and RE4, RE5, RE6. Those are the only like games I can think of that use tank controllers. Or controls. it's almost February, huh? Yeah. The 27th? Oh, hell. We got to do RE5 like next week, guys. We're also probably going to do our first ever watch along on the channel, but we might have to do it as a Rumble exclusive, chat. Does anyone here remember the movie I said we were going to do as a February watch along? What am I missing? I'm guessing my neglectful chat forgot. How dare you? I thought we were friends. Hey, you guys know that attorney Thomas Binger guy? Yeah, it's a movie called Boss Binger. You know, it's named after Thomas Binger. We're gonna do a watch along of that. But it is going to probably be like a Rumble exclusive or something. Susan and whoever the hell runs Twitch, they both would not like that. Come over here, Captain's Quarters. We need to talk. Okay. It's not even open. There's no opening for the cannon. Does this like slide off the side? I don't know how those things work. I don't know. Oh, I just cleared that out. There's Captain's Quarters. Hello. Wherever you're going, bring my chart here. It's hidden under the ground, but we would all die trying to cross the sea without it. Hidden under the ground? Huh? Swing up normally? Oh, that way. I think his map is that way. I wish my cat would eat people food. Oh, nice. Oh, I see. The cannon ports would move upwards. Okay, that's cool. At some point, I need to play the game Sea of Thieves, probably. I wish the characters weren't so fugly, though. They are repulsively ugly, and I don't like that. Yeah. I really wish more boomer shooters would embrace the reload. Yeah, that is one of the worst parts of Twitch, not being able to pause. I guess they want you to live in the moment or something, but the whole... I mean, you could raise the speed. I usually watch streams at like 1.5 times speed, you know? To catch up. Fuck, what just lifted me? What the fuck? Really? I was over here trying to press the button enough to... Oh my god. This time I actually did die because of that, that little, Yeah, I know my HP was low, Vis. It's very low now. This thing, right here. I was trying to... move that thing. Okay, how are we gonna survive that rocket launcher? What the fuck? Did I just fall? I think I fell, like I moved forward. Okay, let's see if I can reload that. There we go. Oh my god. After this level, we are gonna call it a night. We are definitely getting to the end of this at least, though. Oh, they're still coming? No, send me back up. There are things to kill. Yeah. Rend, devour, slaughter them all. Any of you guys ever play Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga? It's another JRPG on the backlog. They actually made 2 of them. Oh man, they're pretty good, Vis. Like JRPGs written for adults. I wouldn't recommend Persona all that much. Like just play Persona 3 or 4 and then like call it a day unless you just really love the school setting thing. I didn't really care all that much for the school stuff. I just wanted to it just felt so samey. Like how many times am I going to have to go through like a year of high school? I know in Japan that's like fun because they get to be debt slaves or wage slaves afterwards and they don't like that, but I don't enjoy high school. I enjoy adulthood. Adulthood is great. I get to make my own rules, I get to eat whatever I want, I get to pay my own bills, it's great. 4 times what, Vis? Going through high school 4 times? Well, yeah, no, Vis, I'm saying... Well, they have 5 main entries. I think you don't play through, like, a school year in the first 2 or something like that. Persona 2 is split into 2 games, sort of. Here in the West, I think we only got one of them on PSP, and the other one was, like, a PS1 exclusive. Or did it get... It might have gotten a PSP remake as well. Yeah, it's an odd series. My first Shin Megami Tensei game was Revelations the Demon Slayer on the Game Boy Color. Is that like a Canadian thing, Lynx Bro? I guess it's time to go down. Damn it. Oh. I bet if I used the use key, it would have dropped that second ladder. I don't think there's any fall damage, but just in case. Yeah. Did you want to do 5 years of high school, Lynx Bro, or was it like a mistake? That doesn't sound like anything they offered in my high school, Lynx Bro. Damn. We didn't have woodworking. We didn't have auto repair, metalworking. We didn't have any of that. Victory lap? Jeez. That does actually sound kind of fun, Lynx, bro. So you basically get to graduate, but then you get to do a lot of electives that are really cool. Yeah, I can get down with that. Oh, I got him. No damage. This asshole. He made me blow myself up. Get wrecked, me. Oh, a second hourglass seems like there's a third one. Rule of 3, huh? A chart mark with a red hourglass was obtained. Fuck. Alright, time to go talk to the ghost captain. Press E to return the chart, and the captain will lead you to the next level. That's cool. Look at me. I am the captain now. I am the captain now. Yeah, that level kicked ass. Hold on to something, stranger. I have no obligation to pick you up out of the water. All right. Well, I didn't get some of the runes, but let's save at the next stopping point, I guess. Let me look at the stream manager. How do you do this? Let's see. Holy shit. Wow, so one of my friends that I've been kind of tracking for a bit really grew since I last checked. That's pretty cool. Not too many channels that are live that I follow. Hey, does anyone know anyone who's streaming right now that we could totally just like raid? I've never raided someone on Twitch. Pizza Tower. How do you guys feel about looking at Jiggly Tits or someone that I vaguely know? Actually, no, let's you guys want to see some Jiggly Tits, I guess? How about it, chat? Okay, cool. I think there's probably a save point like right at the beginning or something. Holy shit. Okay, this is gonna be really fun to get back to. Wowzers. Look at that scale. Thanks, Ghost Buddy. Okay, as soon as we get to a save spot, we're gonna like... Oh. Yeah, this music is like some, not Dream Theater. What's that band? Here we go. Oh. Holy shit, I'm having like an orgasm, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I'm tubing right now. Right the fuck now, I'm tubing. Can I just put that there? No, I think I have to unlock this. Okay, let's save, and then I'm gonna go... Actually, I think it's like rude to raid someone who's much bigger than you, right? It's considered rude, isn't it? Either way, yeah, that music is orgasmic. Let's, raid a big person? You guys want to raid someone with 2,000 viewers, or do you want to do someone smaller? I'm totally looking at other people because I've never rated anyone before, and it sounds cool. Recommended channels. Now let's just go ahead and raid my friend, I guess. Okay, this person has... Yeah. More like a friend of a friend, but yeah, let's go ahead and check out Saiki Motonari. I've known him for a bit. He's like a friend of a friend, but he's a nice guy. But yeah, anyways, here we go. We're gonna raid Saiki Motonari, and I'm gonna call it a night, bros. You guys have a great night, all right? Raid! Yeah. The VOD will be up on YouTube, bros. Have a great night, all right? And raid Shadow Legends, baby.